Hi guys, and welcome back to Simply Forex, the channel dedicated to you, the trader. We want you to be successful in the markets. So guys, I'm going to give you some gold every day. I'm going to let you know which currency pairs I'm looking to trade and which direction. And I'm also going to let you know which news that you must be aware of. So let's take a look at the chart and what I'm potentially going to trade today. Morning traders, welcome back. I hope you're enjoying the long weekend. It's Monday, the 2nd of May, and it's a bank holiday, guys. So yeah, we must be aware of that when we trade today. Yeah, the volume might be a little bit lighter than usual. Okay, and we've got action-packed vid as always. Yeah, we're going to look back at Friday's trades first of all, and we also had a question, and we're going to look at today's trades and today's news as well. Okay, so yeah, let's look back to Friday's trades first of all. We had 4 potential trades, and the first one was this. So this is the New Zealand yen, and we were looking to short this market. So price was in an uptrend, yeah, but it wasn't creating higher highs. Okay, which tells me price is breaking down. And then sure enough, we get a row of bearish candles form. Yeah, and this candle here was the catalyst to take things short because it broke these lows and these lows. Okay, so yeah, we were looking to short this market because also we had this wick here that that rejected our grey zone. All right, so we were looking to short this market. Let's look at H1 to see what happened. We actually had a very good trade on this one, guys. I hope you took this. So as you can see, price came up to our grey zone, and then eventually we had this bearish candlestick pattern. So it's a large bearish engulfing pattern. Okay, so this was our catalyst, our trigger to enter the market. I entered on the close of this candle. Yeah, I didn't get any retrace, and I put my stop above this last high here. Okay, so all I wanted to do was take price first of all back down to these lows because the H1 low is always our first target. I closed 80% here, and then I left 20% to run. I actually ended up closing the rest of the 20%, at this level. Yeah, it was Friday, it was coming to the end of the day. I just closed the remaining 20% here. All right, but as you can see, guys, great entry in our grey zone and great profit. Yeah, we closed 80% and then 20% here. I hope you took this trade. If you didn't catch that candle, then you could have caught this one, guys, I would say. You could have caught this candle here. Yeah, this also tells us that, sellers have taken control of the market. Okay, so yeah, that was the first trade. It was a great trade. Next one we were looking at was this. So this was the pound against the Swiss franc, guys. Okay, so price had come back up to these highs here, had a very aggressive reaction downwards. It broke these lows. Okay, broke these lows. So we were looking to take this shorter, and we had this very bearish candle form as well. Okay, so for all these reasons, we were trying to take this pair lower. Okay, as you can see with this large green candle, the market had other ideas. So yeah, let's take a look on the H1 to see what actually happened. So for me, guys, yeah, I did get in on this trade. So price come up to our grey zone. We had this bearish candle. This told me that sellers were in control. Okay, so I entered on this candle, put my stop. So I entered on the close of this candle. I put my stop just above here, and as you can see, I got taken out, guys. All right, and then once this grey zone was broken, yeah, I was reluctant to enter this trade again. And then sure enough, as you can see, price eventually carried on upwards. So yeah, losing trade, guys, we'll have them as long as you follow your money management, no problem. Yeah, so I got stopped out of this trade. Next one, guys, this was the Aussie dollar against the Swiss franc. Okay, so yeah, we were trying to short this market. As you can see, price was in an uptrend. Yeah, but again, higher highs were not being made. Okay, so this again tells me price is breaking down. And then sure enough, we get a row of negative red candles that break all of these lows. Okay, so this tells me that price is in a downward trend. Okay, and we had this negative candle form at our grey zone. So I just wanted to take it lower down to this blue line. Okay, so yeah, shorten this market. Let's look at H1 to see what happened. So guys, yeah, as you can see, it come up into our grey zone, and we got this very bearish candlestick pattern form. Yeah, this told me that sellers were in control. I didn't actually enter this trade, guys, because I was in the pound against the Swiss franc. Okay, but it would have made perfect sense to enter this trade with this candle. Yeah, entered here, put your stop here. But again, guys, you would have got stopped out with this trade. Rather frustratingly, yeah, we get a very bearish candle form outside of our grey zone, and price comes tumbling down into the direction we originally wanted. Yeah, it's quite a frustrating trade if you was in this, because the direction was good. Okay, but again, you know, as long as you follow your money management, guys, we'll have losing trades. Okay, but yeah, frustrating because the direction was good. Okay, guys, but I didn't get in this trade because I was in the pound against the Swiss franc. The fourth trade idea was this. This was the euro against the Canadian dollar. Okay, and as you can see, we were shorting this market for obvious reasons. Yeah, it was in a downtrend. Lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows. This high, yeah, this high was intact, and we broke these lows. Okay, so we had lower lows, and this candle was quite bearish, so we were just trying to take price lower. Okay, we actually had a weekly target, so let's just take at the weekly chart and have a look at that, guys. Yeah, okay, but obviously, yeah, we don't expect price to hit this, but that was our higher time frame target from the weekly chart. Okay, but let's look at H1 to see what actually happened. So this is the H1 chart, guys. As you can see, price reacted nicely in our grey zone. Price come up. We got this candle here, which told me sellers were in control. I entered on the close of this candle and put my stop just above this high here. Okay, and I actually closed 100% of my trade at this psychological level, this 3,400 level. I closed 100% of the trade. Yeah, again, it was Friday afternoon. I don't like to have trades open over the weekend. Yeah, and closed this for 100%, which was an excellent trade, guys. Yeah, it gave us, yeah, so we basically risked around 38 pips, and we got around around 60 pips profit. Okay, so it's a really good trade, guys, this one. I hope you took it. So yeah, that was the 4 trade ideas from yesterday, guys. Also had a question about the why is the Canadian dollar so strong? So we had some answers from our subscribers. And yes, you're right. It's because of oil. Yeah, oil is correlated with the Canadian dollar. So if oil has strength, so does the Canadian dollar. But also, the GDP of Canada was also growing. So this gave strength to the CAD. And also the sanctions on Russia and their export of oil has also made other countries more prominent with their oil exports. Okay, so yeah, a few reasons why the Canadian dollar has been gaining strength. So just a bit of a macro view of that currency. Right, guys, so yeah, that's the trades from Friday. Let's look at today's trades now. Guys, if you enjoyed Friday's recap, then please smash that like button. Yeah, it really helps support the channel. And also subscribe. Come and join us at Simply Forex. We'd love to have you. Trade ideas for today, Monday the 2nd of May. We've got 4 potential trade ideas. And the first one is this. This is the Aussie dollar against the US dollar. So as you can see, price was clearly in an uptrend. Yeah, it was using this grey diagonal support to bounce off, and then eventually it broke. Okay, and we have been bearish ever since. Okay, so we also had this strong bearish candle form as well. Okay, so this just tells me we can take this price, carry it on down, back down to these lows here, guys. All right, so just down to the psychological, put my teeth in, the psychological level of 0700. Okay, so yeah, short it down to there. Let's look at H1 to see where we can get in on the trade. So we've got a couple of options, guys, yeah? So what could happen is price comes all the way back up to here, yeah? Retraces up to here, tests some of these highs, okay? Then we get a bearish candlestick pattern form. That's always our trigger to enter. We can enter the trade, close 80% of our trade back at these lows, and then leave 20% to run down to our higher time frame target. Okay, if that doesn't happen, guys, what we could see is this. Let me zoom out a bit. So price could come down, it could break this grey zone, it could come back up, retest the grey zone. We still want to see a bearish candlestick pattern form. We can enter the trade then, and then we can take price down to our higher time frame target. And we would just leave 100% of the trade to take down to that blue line at 0700. All right, guys, so they're the two options for the Aussie dollar, US dollar to short. Next trade idea is this, guys. This is the Aussie dollar against the Canadian dollar. Okay, so not a too dissimilar chart from the Aussie dollar, US dollar. But yeah, as you can see, price was clearly in an uptrend. Okay, price started to break down. I was a little bit concerned about this diagonal, which was once resistance of becoming support and price moving back upwards, but that didn't happen. Yeah, price carried on downwards. Okay, we've got two bearish candles form over the last couple of days. So again, we just want to see price come back down to this psychological level at 0900. All right, guys, which corresponds with some of these lows. Okay, so yeah, we're looking to short this market as well. Aussie dollar, Canadian dollar short. Let's look at H1 now for execution. So again, yeah, we've got a couple of options here, guys. So price come up to this grey zone here, test these highs. We see a bearish candlestick pattern form. Okay, we enter. We can take price back down to these lows where we close 80% of the trade and then leave 20% to run down to our higher time frame target. Okay, if that doesn't happen, our second option is this. Okay, so price could break this lower grey zone, yeah, again come back up, retest it. We see a bearish candlestick pattern form here. That's always our trigger to enter, and then we take price lower back down to our higher time frame target. All right, guys, so yeah, Aussie dollar, Canadian dollar short. Our next trade idea is this. This is the Aussie dollar against the Japanese yen short. So as you can see, guys, I'm seeing a lot of Aussie dollar weakness in the market. All right, but yeah, I really like the look of this trade. Yeah, so price was clearly in an uptrend, okay, but then eventually it came and broke these last lows here and broke these last lows here. Okay, so for me, the structure is now in a downtrend, and we had this very bearish candle form on Friday. Okay, so what we're looking to do, guys, is firstly take it back down to this blue line, which are these last lows, and then even leave some more money on the trade to come down to 90, this psychological level. Okay, guys, so yeah, we're looking to short this market. Let's look at H1 to see how we can enter the trade. So yeah, two grey zones, guys. So price could retrace up into this grey zone, yeah, which corresponds with this area of support and then is now resistance. We see a bearish candlestick pattern form. We could take price back down to the last H1 low, yeah, close 80% of the trade and then leave 20% to run down to this blue target or even the other blue target. Okay, if that doesn't happen, price could retrace all the way back up to these highs here, guys. Quite possible, yeah, but again, we want to see a bearish candlestick pattern. That's our trigger to enter. We take price back down to the last low, close 80% and then leave 20% to run down to the higher time frame targets. All right, so Aussie dollar against the Japanese yen, we're also looking to short this pair. The fourth and final trade idea is this. This is the New Zealand dollar against the Japanese yen. So this is obviously very correlated with the Aussie dollar Japanese yen. So just trade the one that gives you the best setup. Okay, but again, similar story, was in an uptrend, yeah, and then bang. Yeah, price come crashing down. We broke these lows and even these lows. So again, for me, price structure is in a downtrend. And we had this large bearish candle form on Friday. Okay, so we just first of all want to take price just back down to these lows, okay, at around 83.50, and then leave price to run also down to this blue line at around 82.50. Okay, the second blue line is because of this. If I zoom out a little bit, guys, you'll see that corresponds with these last highs over here. Okay, so yeah, looking to short this market. Let's look at H1 to look at our options of entering the trade. So yeah, first of all, guys, price could retrace into this grey zone. Okay, we want to see a bearish candlestick pattern form. We'll take price back down to the last lows, close 80%, and then leave 20% to run down to one of our higher time frame targets. Okay, if that doesn't happen, price could retrace up into this grey zone, but again, bearish candlestick pattern, take price back down to the last low, close 80%, and then leave 20% to run. Okay, guys, so yeah, they're the four trade ideas for today. Let's take a look at the news now. Guys, if you're enjoying this daily morning analysis and would like to receive it every single morning, Monday to Friday, then please subscribe to the channel and smash that notification button, guys. That way you'll receive it every single morning. Right, guys, so news for today. As I explained earlier, yeah, the UK is on a bank holiday and China is also on holiday. Okay, so this could reduce the volume in the market, so be aware of that, guys. But if we carry on looking down, the news we're interested in today is this. First of all, at 7:55 GMT, we've got German manufacturing PMI. Okay, so this could move any euro pair. If we carry on down, the only other piece of news that we're interested in is this. At 2 o'clock, we've got the ISM manufacturing PMI. Okay, guys, so that's another 3-star rating, which could affect any US dollar pair. But other than that, guys, that's it for the rest of the day. Guys, I hope you've enjoyed the vid. If you have, please subscribe, like, and share. I hope you have a stupendous trading day, and I'll see you tomorrow. See you later.